There it is, because we're breaking it to you because on CBS, take a look at it, and also streaming on Paramount Plus. Jerry World will be rocking on Thanksgiving, November 27th. We get the Chiefs coming to Jerry World at 4:30 Eastern Time. Historically, that is the most watched regular season window between the two. You got Dak Prescott taking on Patrick Mahomes. We have some of the Super Bowls. Don't worry about it. It's back in the day. The Chiefs, they have the most recent ones outside of what happened last year, but we're beyond that. KC, the franchise record, 15 wins last season, of course, coming up short against the Eagles, but the Cowboys all-time on Thanksgiving, 34 wins, maybe 35. We will see. Mahomes is 1-0 against the Cowboys, but this is his first time professionally playing in Jerry's World. All right, for more of this, when I bring in my guy, elite NFL insider Jonathan Jones tapping in. And JJ, this is what the people want. Maybe I'm just the people, but the Cowboys and Chiefs on Turkey Day. Your reaction to all this going in Jerry's playpen?
Man, I cannot wait. You know, watching the other networks over this past week announce their big games, right, the ones that they wanted to put out there, and then seeing Bill Cowher on CBS mornings with Nate Burleson and Gayle King and Tony DeCopo and bringing that game to us, right? That Thanksgiving afternoon game, you know, usually historically the highest rated regular season game, almost no matter who's playing, because of the window, because of the day. But boy, if you get these two teams that are at full health, right, you get a Dak Prescott-led Dallas Cowboys team making that sort of turn at the quarter pole of the season. And then you get a Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Kansas City Chiefs team that, I mean, honestly, sometimes we've seen them around here struggle, but then we always know they're going to kick it into high gear soon enough. So if they are struggling at this point, maybe that is the time that they kick it into high gear. Maybe this is a season that the Kansas City Chiefs, like last year, are winning games by 1, 2, 3 points, doinked field goals, and crazy plays. This game, I absolutely cannot wait for. The Kansas City Chiefs and Dallas Cowboys. It should be magical. It should be what we have wanted for some time. And look, I can't wait to find out about the Chiefs and their early regular season opponents as well, right? Because coming off that Super Bowl loss, how are you responding to that? What team do you look like coming back from that? The Dallas Cowboys with brand new head coach, first time head coach, but long time NFL coach, Brian Schottenheimer. What does this offense look like? What is this offense going to look like under his watch, apart from Mike McCarthy, with George Pickens as wide receiver too? Has George Pickens blown up on the Cowboys at this point, or has he found a comfortable new home in Dallas? So many questions that at that point in the season, hopefully we'll have a number of answers, but could certainly be a turning point for both team seasons. I don't think it can get any better on Thanksgiving Day.
And that's the primer for sure, because we'll figure out what's going to happen at that point, that middle part of the season when it comes to that Turkey Day type of event. Outside of that, JJ, look, earlier this week we talked about the international slate, some of those big games that start the season from every network here. But I'm curious, the entire schedule comes out. What are some of those things you're watching? You kind of hinted some of those early games. So what's something you're teeing up here?
Yeah, well, you know, we don't have our annual Bengals-Chiefs game, right? The Joe Burrow-Patrick Mahomes matchup that was or was not over the past couple of years because of injuries. So that game is not going to be on the slate. But, of course, we have a Super Bowl rematch between the Chiefs and the Eagles. That is certainly a game that you want to be looking for. The Bills have any number of fantastic contests coming up this upcoming season. I mean, when you consider it's Bills-Chiefs, it's Bills-Ravens, there's Bills-Eagles as well, right? We're going to see them in a lot of national windows. Where will that Bills-Chiefs game that historically has been on CBS, where will that one end up? Ravens-Chiefs as well. The Lions and the Chiefs are playing. You got the Lions and the Eagles, which we all kind of thought we were going to see in the playoffs, and then ultimately we did not. But one team that we talked about yesterday when the international slate came out that I want to highlight real quick, the Minnesota Vikings, because they did something really interesting with their schedule, okay? They agreed to be the road team for 2 international games, back-to-back, right? For the first time in NFL history, a team has decided to be the road team for 2 international games in one season. In week 4, they're playing in Dublin, Ireland. They're probably going to get to Ireland late in the week, in week 4, then go play the Steelers there in Ireland. Then they're going to go to London, and in week 5, they're going to play the Cleveland Browns. And then very likely, I don't have the full schedule in front of me, but very likely they're going to have a week 6 bye. The Minnesota Vikings are. At some point, if the schedule makers smile kindly upon the Vikings, they'll probably give them a home Thursday night game to sort of give them that second sort of built-in mini bye. But consider this. You have the Vikings, an NFC North team that plays indoors. They have a difficult schedule, but they also have a schedule because of the teams that they're playing where they have actually 9 road games this upcoming year. Well, if you were playing international, I know there are designated home teams, but really let's call those neutral games, right? So instead of the rest of their division that has 9 road games, they have 7 road games. And you are playing against a Steelers and a Browns team that maybe at that point in the season, the fans are going a little nuts. You're playing outdoors in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, again, early in the season. But it was interesting to see how the Vikings may have really helped themselves out going overseas, playing consecutive games in different countries, something we've never seen before that very well could pay dividends for them by the end of the season.
Sounds like JJ's trying to go 2 weeks on the road. I mean, I don't know if we can make that possible. I mean, you know, do you have it in your schedule? Oh, okay, all right. He's sipping his tea. None of his business. We'll stay out of that. But you keep those Twitter fingers ready because 8 p.m. tonight we'll get all that schedule. Jonathan Jones, always acting up. I see you. Appreciate it. Hey, don't forget the conversation continues on the Push to the Pound. Cal Long and Mike Renner. Oh, look at that. I love it. JJ in rare form. But these guys, as always, will break it down. Of course, I'm pretty sure they will tap in on the schedule release tonight at 8 p.m., and we'll have that for you tomorrow morning.